Alright guys, this should be the last part of setting up MySQL. So what you're going to do is you're going to click the next after you finish importing, which hopefully did not take you 6 hours to do. So you're going to go over to MySQL Workbench, you're going to update it real quick, you're going to hope it imports successfully, and you'll click this little table icon, this little square and lightning bolt, and you should see this pop up. Alright, the next step we're going to do is we're going to add the columns. So we're going to add the extra columns that are going to be used when we do our Axios stuff. So I'm going to show that in a second. So what you're going to do next is we're going to click on this, and we're going to click this button. And we're going to add some columns. So now we make these things match, so please type exactly what I type. IMDb ID. You want this to be a varchar, and we want it to default expression. We want that to be null. Okay. Next thing is IMDb rating. I'm gonna probably pause the audio recording and just let you guys copy paste it. And yeah, so by this point you should have added IMDb ID with varchar, IMDb rating, int, genre, varchar, runtime, varchar, and IMDb URL varchar, and you should have all of these up. So if you have all these up, you'll click apply, and we didn't hit the value not null, so it's going to initiate that as null, and we're going to hope it does. And we're going to click apply. And it says it finished. Let's check our table and see if that's correct. So I'm going to update this sucker, and I'm going to click this, and you'll see that all of them initialized to null, which is great, because that's stuff we're going to add later. And this means that your database is now completed. Yay! But we're not out of the woodworks yet, because we need to basically get Node.JS to connect to this. So I'm going to pause and real quick and go to Node.js. What you're going to do next is go to GitHub. You're going to go to Database API, and you're going to copy this code, or you can do, if you have GitHub on your desktop, you can just do a switch and pray this doesn't mess up your code or anything on GitHub. I am so worried it will. If it does, I am sorry. Okay, now we're on that, so I should be able to click open Visual Studio Code, and it should open Database API. This is a lot of shoulds, and that makes me nervous. Alright. This is not it, fam. This is URL. Yeah, that's not it. That's not good. Where I want Database API, dude. And it says there's nothing in here. That's odd. So I'm going to do, when in doubt, copy paste from Google, because at least you know that's okay. Let me see if I can get that to work. I did not know that was a thing you could do. Okay, hold on. I'm going to pause this real quick. Alright, so it looks like it worked. So if you did it from GitHub, you may have to do a rename and make sure you make this a .js file. And that should help you out a little bit. You're probably, depending on what happens, you may have to do another npm init. Let's hope it works. You may have to do npm init, reinstall everything, and then we'll just keep this as is. Entry point, remember that for later. Okay, yep. So do npm i express. If you have this installed globally, you may have to worry about it, but if you get any issues, reinstall everything when in doubt. So I'm going to get ready for something that's about to pop up. And I'm going to install everything in the meantime. So we're going to finish installing Express. I'm going to pause this. And I'm going to do npm. Now, this one you want to make sure you get MySQL. Because otherwise you won't be able to connect to your SQL database. And then I'm just going to do Axios and the other one when you're not looking. So, or maybe I'll do it now. Who knows, honestly. I make these videos on the fly, so. Alright, so after you did all your installs and everything's ready to go, you'd run, where am I? You'd run Node Database API, and then you're going to notice you're going to get this massive error. And you'll say, error, authentics, it doesn't support authentic mode. Then you'll see it'll have this error request. What you're going to do is you're going to copy this error request into Google, and it's going to take you to a Stack Overflow page. And in that Stack Overflow page, they're going to have a very important line of code that will be the blessing. And we're going to take this, we're going to copy paste this code. Now, where it says password, you're going to replace it with your actual password. So we're going to go over here, we're going to go to query 1, we're going to delete that thing so you don't care about that thing. We're going to put that in here. Now, here's where you want to enter your password. So I grab my password. My password was, for the root, was MySQL password. Very original. And then I'm going to put a semicolon at the end of this command, and I'm going to click this lightning bolt to run it. Wow, thanks, Jessica. Okay. I got this stupid malware on my computer, and it just pops up random ads, and they're so annoying. Okay. So you're going to click this, and if you get a green check mark, that's good. If you get a red thing, then that means that this password isn't right, and then you got yourself a whole new set of problems. Make sure it's your root password though, because root and root. Next thing up you want to do is you're going to double check your recording, okay? And you're going to, a little late, flush privileges. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow you to connect from MySQL, because nothing's better than shaky security privileges. Yeah. Let's see. So I'm going to go back to my SQL workbench. I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to pop this in the second line, and pray that it works. So let's run it again. It says it worked. Okay. So let's kill this. Let's go back here. Node API. What's it called? Database API. I probably should have done that. Database API. Let's hope this works. And then you'll notice that it says your password's wrong. And you'll be like, oh, yeah, it might be a problem. So you're going to fix that. So my database is called Movie Database, so I'm going to get rid of that one because I don't need it. And my password is MySQL doggo, like it is on my password. Instead, MySQL password, so let's put that in there. And we'll do another run. Node API database API. And at this point, you begin to worry. But I think I called it Movie Database instead of Movies Database. I really hope I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, so let me check how much time I'm recording. Okay, I'm going to try this again. If you run into issues changing your password, here's what I recommend doing. So I recommend going over to here, and you're going to click, you're going to go to your database, you're going to click Server, Users and Privileges. Go to your root, and then you're just going to change the passwords here, and then you're going to click Apply. You're going to save it in a document, and you're going to copy paste it over here. Make sure your name matches that name. And you want to make sure you're still at root and at localhost. Try again and continue until it works. Yeah, so after you flush it, change the password, and the only change it doesn't let you log in. If it lets you log in, it's good. But make sure these are all correct. Anyway, I hope that helps you guys, and that's it. You guys are free to do whatever you please now. You can do stuff with the database. Oh, one last thing to mention is if you want to stop a command inside terminal, click terminal, Control-C, and that will kill it, and that'll let you do more stuff with it. All right, good luck, guys.